Hi, this is Elisa with 60 Days to 60 because in less than 60 days I'm turning 60. And so I'm sharing 60 things I've learned in my almost 60 years. I was listening to a video or listening to a podcast a couple weeks ago. And it was two men who were really wealthy, like at least one of them owned a helicopter. I mean, wealth that I can't comprehend. They were the ones that rode on private jets and owned multiple multi-million dollar companies and they were talking about purpose. And it was interesting because they both, when they talked about purpose, basically boiled down to their purpose was to love and serve. And years ago, I was a life coach and I started as a life purpose coach. For me, I was just passionate about finding, like, this is my life purpose to help other people learn their life purpose. And I came up with all kinds. I mean, I came up with some, I followed other people's, all these super complicated schemes to get to your life purpose, to boil it down. And you go 7 levels deep. And I mean, on and on. And I remember I was talking to someone once, and we were on this call where we were learning how to do this life purpose thing. And at the end, we're like, don't you feel like it just kind of boils down to loving God or doing what God wants? It's kind of where we all ended up in some way. Because, like, if you don't believe in God, you might name it differently. But it's kind of basically got down to, I want to do God's will for me kind of thing. And when they were saying that, like love and serve, I'm like, yeah, that really is. Like, I think if every person adopted that as their life purpose and their life mission to love and serve, this world would be so much better. Like, so many of our problems would go away. And even in our personal lives, our problems would go away. Because as we do and as we look outward, a lot of our problems vanish. Like, we don't have time to hyper focus on all the things we think are wrong and all the things we think could be better. And so I'd love to hear below, like, your thoughts on what your life purpose is and what do you think about this? Do you think you could just experiment with that and say, hey, for the next 30, 60, 90 days, I'm just going to act as if my main purpose in life is to love and serve others and see what changes happen in my life. Because honestly, if I were to boil down my purpose, I'm like, yeah, love and serve. That is what I do. And I had some really cool quotes, and now I forgot to do that, to look those up. Sorry, doing like 60 videos, I just don't feel like I really have time to prepare. I feel like everything is like off the cuff. So if I find it, I'll link it in the notes below because there's a really cool serve quote. But I love how in the Bible it says, love one another. And like God just tells us, love God and love one another like you love yourself. So basically, it's also implying love yourself. So love God first, love yourself, and then go out and love the heck out of your neighbors. Love them to death. And I think the more we love and serve, I think a lot of our problems go away. Not all. And it's not even, go away might be, that maybe was the wrong wording. But we don't think about them as much. We're not as weighed down by our problems. And we can just go love and serve others. So, anyway, I would love to hear your ideas on love and serve and what you think your life purpose is, or if you think, hey, that sounds great. I just don't know that you can go wrong with having a life purpose of love and serve. And there you've now been life coached into your life purpose. Go make it great. Have a great day, and I will talk to you on the next video.